This is Freddie with Plumbing Tree. We're located at 324 Kolmar Avenue in La Jolla. We're on the side of, there's no walkway between both buildings. Unit A, and I believe that's D, or C. Another A and B on this side, C and D on the left side. That's the alleyway in the back. This is the front of the property here. There's our information on the screen. We have a 4-inch clean out here and a 4-inch clean out over there. We're going to be inspecting both of them. There's two different laterals to the city, so we'll be inspecting both of those to find out. We had a recent clog in this line. There's a different plumbing contractor cleared it the first time. Second time around, we actually cleared it from a clean out in the alleyway in the property line area. So we're just going to see the overall condition of both lines, see if there's any structural damage, and go from there. Let's see. So we have a cast iron line here, which is most likely original plumbing. Down, there's a connection to the toilet there, and it's going to make its drop right here. Okay, so zero out that mark. Zero. So we look for a cast iron and make sure that there's no valleys at the bottom being formed. Make sure there's no large cracks, no rotted out pipe or missing pieces of pipe. Make sure that the pipe is intact. Make sure there's no sitting water. We got some sitting water here. Basically what this does, it slows down the flow. It's like the evidence of a valley starting to form at the bottom, so there's just sitting water here at the bottom. You don't want sitting water at the bottom of the pipe. There's a tie-in on the left coming in here. Okay, looks like it's a little better here. Some sitting water here. See, this is what happened. You have some toilet paper here. It just starts to build up. So that pipe, that actual section here is rotted out. There's just water just sitting there until that bottom of the pipe is gone. Small little section here. And then it looks like we have a section that has been lined before. Approximately 15 feet in. Yeah, about 15 feet in. Looks like there's a lining that has been done. See how the surface is smoother. You can still see some of the bumps from the cast iron here. It's not a complete smooth surface, but it's a little better than the first 15 feet. So basically this is an epoxy lining about 1/8 of an inch thick that was laid in, sleeved inside the pipe. Seems that they had issues with this before, so that's why it was lined. You can see a big ball of probably just rust there, or maybe a root. But we're about 30 feet in, pretty close to the end of the line. Not end of the line, but the outs because this line heads towards the alleyway, so towards the end of the building. Sorry about that. Bottom of the pipe is the top of your screen. Still have a lined pipe here. Eventually that'll may cause some issues. You can see it's just some uneven areas. There we got. You can tell by the buildup at the top of the pipe here that there's a problem further down. It's causing a buildup. We're about 50 feet, so there's been about 35 feet of pipe that's been lined so far. Up until, oh, we got roots. So we got roots here. A large section of roots. Definitely needs to be cut. It looks like it's a transition from epoxy pipe, which is a cast iron on the outside, epoxy on the inside, and these are just roots that transition to plastic. I'll locate that on the way back. Oh man, got some buildup. Alright, got some buildup. Let's see here. The line's going to drop down here. It goes to clay pipe. That's like a terracotta material. All the materials changing here. This probably makes a little bit of that from root growth at the top here. So they're going down here, and that's actually the main right there. So we'll locate this section on the way back. Pause recording. I'm going to run a little bit of water in the lens up a little bit. We'll locate this transition first. We're going to pause recording. Alright, we located this spot, which is a little bit ahead of the clean-out box. There's a clean-out right there. If you see the opening I just passed, which is on the bottom of your screen. The bottom of the pipe is on the top. The top of the pipe is on the bottom of your screen, so it's kind of inverted. But you can see that's the clean-out access there. And you have the root growth. So again, that's cast iron. So it goes from the green pipe, which is the SDR, to a small section of clay, which is where the roots are, and a second section of roots, back to cast iron, the original piping, a repair that was made, which is ABS, which is where we're at now, and then back to the roots here, which is a transition from the cast iron, which has the epoxy lining, and we're going to locate this spot right here. So we're going to pause recording, locate this spot. Okay, we located this spot, and there's a concrete patch where that ABS repair was done, where they did the epoxy at some point. There are some nearby ponds. I'm not too sure where those root systems are coming from. Definitely recommend a repair due to the amount of roots that are there. We're going to go ahead and pull back. Again, there's from about 52 feet to about 15 feet. There's tall cast iron, that's epoxy. And I'm going to recommend some pressure-assisted toilet It's to help push any debris out. The cast iron, the first 15 feet that do have a lot of buildup. At some point that line is going to have to be replaced, as well as this epoxy line cast iron. But the pressure assist toilet will help out in pushing some of the debris that gets built up where there's a lot of buildup in sitting water. Also going to recommend a repair. It's about a 5-foot repair in the driveway area. The rest of the line from the property line out is all SDR, which is a newer type of PVC. All that look fine. We're going to inspect the other line. It's actually on the right building is unit A and C, not A and B, like I originally thought. Just double check that. So again, this is a transition from epoxy lined cast iron to regular cast iron. Why they stop there, don't know. Usually they go to the nearest tie-in. So you could potentially line this section as well, but for the price of it, I wouldn't recommend it. So here's a tie-in on the coming in on the left from unit number C, most likely. This cast iron is definitely at the end of its service life. The pressure assisted toilet is just going to be more of a band-aid for now. Pause recording and continue on the next building. Okay, we're set up here at that's the alleyway. This is the plant we just inspected. And that's the front of the property. It's Kolmar Avenue. And this is other 4-inch cleanup for unit D and B. So as far as I know, this one hasn't backed up recently, but we're just to be safe, we're gonna inspect the sewer line. Okay, so it's the bottom of the pipe there. 0 out to footage. Okay. Not sure what that is. Potentially it could be a root. Could be some buildup. I can't tell. Bottom of the pipe is the right, top right of your screen. You're making a right turn. Looks like someone's using probably a bathroom sink. You were actually underwater. Got a lot of buildup at the top of the pipe, as you can see. Went through that pretty easy. The bottom of the pipe is the top of your screen. Buildup at the top of the pipe. This is expected. I mean, it is an old line, original line, cast iron.